Hello, hi and namaste to you all my dear students. So, today with a new topic I am here for grade 5. So, grade 5 students, are you ready over there? I hope you are ready, right? So, students, today we are going to learn about properties of numbers. So, are you ready to learn the properties of number? Of course. So, first, the things which we have learning from last year, right? So, that things we are going to revise it once, and that will be go on continue on this lesson. So, students, please pay attention for your class. Okay, now properties of number. First one, we are going to learn about natural number. So, do you know what do you mean by natural number? Do you have any idea about natural number? Okay, the counting number as 1, 2, 3 go on. Okay, counting number started from 1 going on, that number are known as the natural number. So, 1 is the smallest natural number and the greatest natural number is undefined. It's infinite. Okay. So, students, 1 natural number is completed. I hope you understand this one. Second one is whole number. Can you say what do you mean by whole number? Okay, whole number mean the counting number or the natural number also, right? The counting number started from 0. Okay, it includes the 0. And remaining all the natural number are known as the whole number. So, while you start the count whole number, then you have to start to write from 0. So, 0 is the smallest whole number and the greatest whole number is undefined. So, both natural number and the whole number, the greatest natural number and whole number are undefined or infinite. Okay, so the smallest natural number is 1 and the smallest whole number is 0. There is the differences between the natural number as well as the whole number as well. So, please remind it, okay. Now, next, you might learn about odd numbers. Do you know what do you mean by odd number? Okay, simply we said odd number is the what we call for it? Okay, having unpaired friends. Simply we call that odd number is a having unpaired friends. That means, for example, if 3 number of friends are sitting together, if you want to make a group, then 3 itself is a group, and now if you want to divide into 2 pairs, then how to divide? 2 friend will make 1 pair and 1 student remain as single, right? So, that means same like there, the friends is 1 friend is unpaired. So, odd number also it's a unpaired friends having unpaired number. Can we write? So, we can say 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. These are the go on, okay. These are the odd numbers. Okay, now next is there even number. What do you mean by even number? Okay, even number mean having pair friends. All the friends are becoming a pair. If you give 4 friends, if there are 4 friends, then 4 is also 1 pair. And if you want to break down that 4 friends into 2 groups, then 2 will sit in one place, 2 will sit in another place. That means 4 friends mean having a 2 pairs, right? Yes, or 2 groups we can say. That means even number. Can you simply define it or not? Odd and even number. Then, students, have you learned about prime number or not? Do you know what do you mean by prime number? How can we define about the prime number? Prime number mean those number which are exactly divisible by itself or 1. Exactly divisible by 1 or by itself only, then those number are called the prime number. So you must learn about the prime number from 1 to 100 up in grade 4, right? So that's a review for you all to learn that prime number from 1 to 100. You have to remember that prime number, okay? So such that 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13 go on up to 100, okay, because you have already learned in grade 4. So student, that is the prime number which will be divided exactly by 1 or by itself number is known as the prime number. Same like that, we are going to learn about only one single prime number. Do you know what is the single prime number over there? Even prime numbers, that is 2. Other remaining all the prime number are odd, okay. So you have to remember that one. 2 is the even prime number and it is single over there, and other remaining all are the odd prime number. And then next is composite number. Composite number mean the number which are exactly divisible by 2 without any remainder, then those number are known as the composite number, okay. And over here we should not write 2 as a composite number. We have already written 2 in a prime number, so you are not allowed to write 2 in a composite number. So you can go on writing, except to go on writing the composite number, okay. So 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 9 also over there, right? Yes? No, 9 is a, what is the 9? 3 times 3 is 9. That is, there is a factor, right? So tell me student, 9 is a composite number or a prime number? It's composite number, because we have learned 3 times into 3 times 3 into 3. It's a factor, right? So multiple numbers. Now students, composite number. In composite number, we have learned already, right? It is just the divisible of 2. All the numbers we can divide it by 2, right? And it doesn't have any remainder. So those numbers which are not getting any remainder, then that number are known as the composite number. And the much more important topic for grade 5 is that you need to know about integers. Do you know? This is new topic for you, that is integers. What do you mean by integers? How many types of integers are there? Okay, let's have a look. Okay, over here, please see here, integers. Okay, integers, especially I am going to show you the types of the integers, okay. There are 2 types of integers, that is positive and negative. Positive and negative integers are there. Now so positive, it's the whole number, okay. Positive whole number and negative whole number. We can say that integers mean the number having positive sign and negative sign are known as the integers. The number which have the positive sign and negative sign. Okay, see, have a look. Positive sign mean 0, 1, 2, 3, go on, right? Negative sign mean -1, -2, -3, -4. These are known as the negative sign. While doing subtraction, what will be the answer will be here? 1 minus 2. That means the answer will come minus 1. Why? Because minus 2 is greater than 1. So, we have to write minus 1. Right? So, students, these are two things which you are going to learn in integers. Integers mean the numbers, the whole number having positive sign and negative sign, then they are known as the integers. And do you know the integers one number lining? Okay, have a short overview for the integers over lining. Okay, 0 will is in the middle. Here, if here is positive 1, then there will be the negative 1. If there is positive 2, then there will be the negative 2. Positive 3, negative 3. Positive 4, negative 4. Can we go on writing like this way? This is known as the integers number lining. Okay. So, in integers, we can simply define the integers as positive, having positive and negative whole numbers. So, positive you easily can do it, right? Because you are practicing so many times for the positive things and for the negative things. While we subtract, sometime we will get the minus also in the sign, right? So, these are also known as the whole number but having negative whole number. Okay. So, these negative numbers are known as the negative integers. Positive integers and negative integers. Done? Good. So, this is the first much more important topic for you for in grade 5. You have to learn this one very much, okay? So, now next is you have practiced so many times about prime factor. Okay. Do you know what do you mean by prime factor? Let's have some examples, some works on the prime factor, okay students? Okay, see here. Okay students, this is the prime factor. We are going to learn about the prime factor. Okay, now what are the prime factor? Before, in composite number, I have already give you hints to divide any number with a 2 and there is no any kind of remainder will left, right? Just like that, we are going to find out the prime factor. So, in prime factor, we are going to learn about two things. That is, first one is division method and second one is factor tree method. Division method and factor tree method. First one is the division method. So, students, we are going to learn about the division method. Be ready for it? Okay, here I have one question for you. That is 18. Okay. In 18, first we need to divide that number. Let's. While you divide the number, first you have to start it from number 2. Okay. So, here 18 should be divided it from 2 because it's 18 is a even number. So, we are dividing it by 2. Then what will be the quotient over here? 2 times 9 is 18, right? So, we have to write it in form of division. That is 2 times 9 is 18. Okay. Again, let's divide this 9. Okay, 9 is divided again. This is odd number, right? So, can it will be divided by 2. It's even. 2 is the even number. Can we divide it? If we divide, then there will be remaining some remainder. So, we should not divide it by 2. Let's divide it by 3. So, 3 times 3 it will be 9. So, let's write over here also 3 times 3 is 9. Again, we can divide 3, right, by same number. Then we will get the quotient as a 1. So, 3 times 1 is 3. Okay, this is the division method. Now, I have next questions for you. Okay, so same like this in question 49. So can you divide 49? Let's divide the 49. Before starting 49 to divide, you have to check whether 49 is odd number or an even number. Obviously 49 is a odd number, so we are dividing 49 by 7. Okay, let's make it like this way. 49 should be divided by 7 because it will be not divided by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can we divide it? No. Now it's time for the 7. Let's divide 49 by 7. Right? Then we will get the quotient as a 7. 7 times 7 is a 49. 7 times 7 is 49. Now let's again divide 7 by 7. Then we will get the quotient as a 1. So 7 times 1 is 7. Okay. Okay, these are two things we have done in division method. Now second is the factor tree method. So ready? Students, be ready for the factor tree method. Do you know how to make a tree? Okay, if you know, start to make a tree. Okay, I will make over here. Okay, same question which I have done before. We are going to do with the same question. Okay, that 18. You have already done the division of 18. So let's write the division method of 18. Okay, 2 times 9, then 3 times 3 and 3 times 1 we have done. Right? So we are going to change this division method into a factor tree method. So first question is going to be written at top of the paper. See here, write down here 18 in the first. Now while you are dividing the number, first 2 digits should be written because it will be gives out 2 brands. Okay, so this is 2 brands for 18. What is that first divide number? Can you write? 2 times 9 is 18. Yes, here 2 and 9 is there. So 2 times 9 is 18. Again, let's divide this 9 into 2 times, right? We have divided 9 with 2 digits. What are they? If I divide 9 with 3, then again I will get the quotient as a 3. Right? We have get the same answers before. So 3 times 3 is 9. Again, let's divide this 3 into 2 brands. What are they? That is 3 and 1. Finally, we are getting. Now, see here student, what to do for the first branch, what to do the second branch. Let's write the first branch. 2 as it is, this one 2 as it is, and this one 3 as it is. Done? Okay, put the multiple sign in the middle. So, can we put the multiple sign in the middle like this way? Okay, now here we have to put the multiple sign in the middle. So 2 times 9 is 18, 2 times 3 is 6, 6 times 3 is 18. Again 2 times 3 is 6, 6 times 3 is 18, 18 times 1 is 18. So can we do it like this way? Of course, right? Now we have a next question. Okay, we have a next question, that is 49. Ready? Okay, 49 we are going to divide. First of all, let's put in the division form. 7 times 7 is 49. 7 times 1 is 7. Let's put in the factor form. 49, make 2 branches, that is 7 and 7. Again, let's make it 5 branches. 7 and 1, same like it, right? Okay, put the multiple sign just like before. Now let's take it out. 7 times 7 is 49. 7 times 7 is 49. 49 ones are 49. Okay student, we have learned factor tree method, right? Up to here we have completed. So I hope you can do from prime factorization. I hope you can complete the division method and factor tree method, right students? Okay, now let's have a short review of the today one class. Okay students, from first we have learned in properties of number. We have learned first one is the natural number, second one is the whole number, third odd number, then even number, prime number, composite number, integers. Among integers, the main topic we are learning is that of integers. In integers, two things we have learned. What are they? One is positive whole number integers or positive integers, and second is negative integers, right? Then after we are moving towards the prime factor. In this question, the most two important things we have practiced, that is, one is from the division method, right, and second is the factor tree method, division method and the factor tree method. So students, up to here we will complete our session for today, right? So in previous class, with the new topic, okay, we will be back to the class. Till that time, stay safe at your home. Thank you.